We also observe that when students leave our classrooms, they're smiling. They're often really excited to tell their parents what they learned that day.
I'm Agnes Stowicki, Managing Editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading camps and kids programs. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
At Brainpower Enrichment programs, we teach students how to think, not what to think. What does that mean? It means that our PhD and expert mentors guide students through math, language, and public speaking programs that ask deep questions, challenge students to problem solve creatively, and use critical thinking. We don't love worksheets, we don't use speed drills, and our classes are highly engaging, featuring collaborative group work, interesting logic, and creative problem solving exercises. And most of all, students develop a deeper relationship with knowledge and a deeper understanding of their capabilities in this world. At Brainpower, we work with bright students. This is not after school tutoring and it's not remedial. Our programs are designed to challenge and stretch kids. However, the definition of bright is a little bit controversial. We don't only work with students identified as gifted. In fact, many of the students we work with are bright, but this may have been missed in their day school. For example, creative bright students are often labeled as too high energy and disruptive in a classroom, and they join us because they have an exceptional passion for math and their brains are working so fast. Twice exceptional students might get stuck behind a label, but have an incredible talent in a particular area. And often we call bright students, there's a type of student we call the underground student, a student who's simply not expressed their ideas and their capabilities yet. Our assessments help discover the different types of bright students, and we place students based on where we think they fit, capability-wise, not just by age and grade. At Brainpower, we do have predetermined schedules. That's very critical to the learning experience as kids move through the program, which is a system, together in a group. However, we have lots of options. The program runs 7 days a week at 12 campuses in Canada and 5 campuses in the US. So you'll likely find a time and day of the week that works for you. We don't wait for behavioral issues to disrupt classrooms. We proactively help minimize behavioral issues by doing a few things. The very first thing is all students who join us complete an intake assessment. This helps us understand a child, their energy level, their interests, and place them in a class that best suits them. Something we often hear from parents, particularly of creative or twice exceptional students, is that they're a disruption during their day school. In those cases, we might learn that they are actually working at a level or two above standard. And when we place them in the right group, they're naturally less disruptive. That being said, behavior issues do happen, and there are a few things that we do. Our curriculum, first of all, is designed to scaffold up and down based on a student's particular learning style. So if a student is extra chatty, we might have them complete an exercise at the board with another student. If a student is a little more quiet and moody, we might encourage them to complete more quiet exercises, but still in a collaborative setting. It all boils down to the basic foundational principle that we see your child, we know your child, and we design a learning experience for them. Something we're very proud of at Brainpower is students who join us in grade 1 or 2 often stay all the way till grade 11. And when we ask our alumni, why did you stay with Brainpower for 7 years? And why did you take many different courses? They'll often say that they worked with mentors who motivated them, asked them questions they'd never heard before, and had the opportunity to meet other students like them. Students who were curious, creative, loved unpacking challenging problems in a fun way. And these are the reasons that alumni share with us. We also observe that when students leave our classrooms, they're smiling. They're often really excited to tell their parents what they learned that day. And our philosophy that enrichment doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be rigid. We aim for an aha moment and a giggle in every single class, and that keeps students engaged, interested, and excited to join us year after year. My message to future Brainpower students is join us with an open mind. We have so many students who join us and say things like, I'm just not a math kid, or I'm a math kid and I'm not really a writing kid. And we learn that when you put students in the right environment and respect their intellect, it's incredible what they can discover about themselves. I had a conversation a few weeks ago with 2 teenage boys about existentialism. And I met a student who was an AMC Math Award winner who discovered his love for writing and won a national writing contest. Our students achieve incredible things when they are open-minded to stretch their skills and think in a way that they haven't thought about before.
For more information about this program, you can visit their profile at OurKids.net.